If you like it dark and you love dark themes, I have it. If you like it, sweet, cute, sportsy, I have it. If you like it cute, swoony, small tongue, I have it. I got you. Hi wonderful people and welcome back to my channel Book Cribs. I'm Giselle. How are you going? What's up? What have you been reading, honey? What have you been reading, book besties? Because I have been all over the place with my reading. I am such a mood reader. So in today's video, I have some perfect, some sweet and dark, some twisted romances. But listen, these are series. Some of these series focus on the same characters. Others, each book has a different couple. I don't have a preference with regards to whether I want my series to have the same couples throughout or whether or not each book has a new couple. But with those types of series, I would like and I prefer to have the characters show up in each book. It must be interconnected in some way once that series isn't following the same couple throughout the entire series. But yeah, so if you are looking for a nice, sweet, twisted, cute, swoony series to start, then keep watching. I have something for everyone. If you like it dark and you love dark themes, I have it. If you like it, sweet, cute, sportsy, I have it. If you like it cute, swoony, small tongue, I have it. I got you. I got you. So let's get into these perfect romance series. I have Secrets of Betrayal by Bethany-Kris and London Miller. Listen, this is one of my all-time favorite series, okay? This is your Romeo and Juliet retelling, but a little more, with a little extra okay? You have Casimir, who is next in line to be the Russian mafia, to be the Pacan, and then you have Violet, the Italian princess of the Cosa Nostra mafia, okay? And they were never meant to be together. Now, in this series, it's made up of 3 books and it follows Casimir and Violet throughout the book. Listen, drama, juiciness, spiciness, action. Oh my God, excitement from the get-go. Violet and Casimir met because the Italian mafia and the Russian mafia wanted to end their feud, wanted to end their war. And so they had that opportunity to meet. And they never forgot each other. Well, Casimir never forgot Violet, but she did. And then they unexpectedly meet up at this pub, and the rest is history. And you know what? Nothing their parents did could keep them apart. Listen, Casimir went to prison. Casimir, this man, Violet, love this series. If you have read this, comment down below. This is one of my all-time favorites, your favorites. Next up, I have the Hawk series for you, and this is your sports romance. They play basketball. They are all on the same team except one, and I'll get more into that. And each of these books follow a different character. However, the friends are somehow connected. So besides the players being connected, friends, girlfriends, wives, they're all connected. They're either relatives or best friends or friends. Somehow they are. We have Full Press Court, and then we have Foul Shot, Blank Shot, Breakaway, Block Shot, and Comeback. Comeback features a character that wasn't part of the Hawk team, and he was actually their enemy. So you have different tropes in this. You have friends to lovers, you have friends with benefits, you have one night stand. There are so many tropes in this entire series, and it's so cute. Like, I love it. There's nothing dark, there's nothing twisted. The men, they are all so nice and supportive, and the females are cute and swoony I absolutely love this series. I read each book as they were released, and I must say, my favorite though is Comeback, just because there's a little forbidden aspect for it, and also because in this book, Bryden, he was hated by the Hawk team, and so he was always the troublemaker. He always created issues, and so he was drafted into the Hawks team, and so no one liked him. He's new to this team. And Chrissy just, she's like, you know what, they met and they just hit it off, but no one ever took the time to understand him. So out of all the books, Comeback is my favorite, but that doesn't say that the others aren't yummy, because they are yummy. In this particular series, all the books are like really quick reads, and they're all like light, not too much heavy stuff happens in these books. And oh my goodness, the chemistry between the characters are there. I love it. I love this entire series. Next up, I have the Work Husband series by Blue Saffire. Let me get the books, because I usually talk about the ebooks, but I have the physical copies here. So in this series, we have Unexpected Lovers, My Best Friend Wishes, The Ones Left Behind Part 1, and The Ones Left Behind Part 2. This series here, the Work Husband series, it is an interracial mafia romance, and it follows these brothers. So each of these brothers, yes, they have their entire book, but knowing Giovanni, he needed 2 books, right? Because look at the cover. Look at the cover. This is why Giovanni needed 2 books. Giovanni, Jace, and Nyla needed 2 books to tell their story. So Unexpected Lover, we have where the hero in this book, his relationship isn't going so well. He's married and they have a daughter, and his wife, she's just messing up. Gio steps in. He's like, let me rectify this. And he sends in Nyla's sister. Now they have like this sisterhood, and they train, they fight, they do everything, and they naturally hit it off. They have like an awesome relationship. She forms an amazing relationship with his daughter, and things just go from there. They start off with this type of like office kind of situation, and then things just move on from there. Absolutely love this one. And then we have My Best Friend Wishes, and they have been best friends since childhood, and they are actually twins. They are twins. Okay? They are twins. So in this book, you have a situation where the heroine, something is going on with her apartment, and so she needs to move in with her best friend. And they have been just playing footsie around each other, and then one thing leads to another one night, and poops, we have a pregnancy as well in this story. But this story, it's much more complicated, because the heroine, she experienced some type of memory loss, because she's a girl that was trained for action. All right, like, you have so much going on with this story. Listen, this is not just a simple mafia story. No, things date back to their parents, to their grandparents. You had issues, and now it's up to this generation to sort things out. And then you have Nyla, Jace, and Giovanni. Giovanni, he is going to be the head of their mafia organization, of their mafia family. Nyla, she grew up with Jace and Gio. They always had an amazing friendship, and things just got complicated between 3 of them, because Jace and Gio are best friends. Gio and Nyla are also best friends. The 3 of them have always been best friends. Gio doesn't believe that this relationship can work. However, Nyla and Jace believe it can work. This is your MF. There's no cross swords. There's nothing like that happening in this book. Yes, it's super spicy, but it's also giving like slow burn with the 3 of them. Amazing, amazing, amazing story. I love the world building in this book. Like, she did an amazing job. I absolutely love this book. And when this book was releasing last year, oh my god, 1 book released, then the 2nd book, then the 3rd book. Oh, love the Work Husband series. It sounds like if it's like an office something, yes, because they all work together and are related and whatnot, but it's more a mafia, okay? It's more mafia. Love it. And it's by Blue Saffire, y'all, so you already know you're gonna get a boss story. Next series that I have for you, y'all know this would be here. Y'all know the Twisted series by Keta Kendric would be here because this series is phenomenal. The characters in this book, yes, it's dark, lots of dark themes, but the characters, the storytelling, the flow. So let's break it down. The first 3 books in the series, Twisted Minds, Twisted Hearts, and Twisted Secrets. These 3 books are focused on Megan and Aaron. From book 1, they meet, they hit it off. Megan is twisted. She has stuff going on with her. Aaron, he served in the military. He came back. He's part of his dad, MC. His dad is supposedly racist, but beneath it all, he still likes African-American women. And so they headed off only to realize that Megan has some issues. She has people that she wants to rescue. She has people after her. And so you see in this book where Aaron is trying to save her, he has his contacts. Listen, this book 2 and 3 has more action. Book 1 is when things are really starting off and they fall for each other, Twisted Minds. This is where they meet and they fall for each other. And book 2 is where you have Megan, where she doesn't want to bring Aaron into her issues, into her problems, but he gets roped in anyway. And book 3, you have like this big action scene. Book 2, you have action in book 2. So action pack, interracial MC romance. And then the side characters in these 2 books got their own book. Twisted Obsession, it's focused on Ansel, who is Aaron's cousin. He played a major part in the first 3 books, like he was mentioned in the first 3 books. So I was super excited that Dark and Twisted Aaron got his own book. And in this final book, Twisted Revelation, here's where we have Megan's 2 friends, Laura and Beverly. One mistakenly gets kidnapped for the other, and then you have 2 mercenaries who are friends of Ansel and Aaron, Luke and Dex. They come in to rescue. Listen, this one is hot. The entire series is hot. Loved all of these books. Love them. They're going to get new covers soon. Next up, I have for you the Donnelly of Dogwood, Cove, and this is your small town romance. This series, it's interconnected, and in each book you have a different trope. So in the first book, Dare to Kiss You, you have like this kind of friends to lovers situation where they have known each other, they are neighbors, they have been feeling each other, but they never take it to the next level. And then in Hate to Want You, oh my goodness, this is your kind of medical office enemies to lovers romance. You have where the hero, he's upset with the heroine because she was with someone that almost killed his dad and never took responsibility for it. It affected his entire family. But the chemistry between them was so undeniable, you couldn't help it. And then in the third one, Pretend to Love You, this is your sports romance, sister, best friend. So in this one, you have where one of the brothers, he is a hockey player and he gets injured, a pro hockey player who gets injured. And the physiotherapist is his sister's best friend. And you have a little bit of a fake dating inside of here because of the way that they treat her. He's like, you know what? Okay, I will go to this event with you. I'll pretend to be your boyfriend. And things just went off from there. This entire series, it's cute, it's giggly, it's giddy, it is giving. Okay? If you want something light, not too heavy, just something fun to read, this is it. Because I do give you dark, I do give you heavy themes, but I'm also giving you some light options, okay? You have some light options. This series, I am loving. It's not completed yet. I think we have like 2 more books to go. because we have two more brothers. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that because it's not just that it's a small town, but each of the book has a brother involved. So the first book was their sister, she fell in love, and then Hate to Want You and Pretend to Love You, those are brothers, and the next two books are also going to be focused on brothers. So I love it. I love that it's all interconnected. I love that each of the book features their siblings. They're so supportive of each other. They have each other's back. They're just like damn loving and caring. And I just love it because you know what? That is why I read romance, right? I want that love, compassion, and empathy. I want it all, and I get it there. I have been enjoying Black love romances. Like, I never spoke about Black love romances a lot on my channel, but I have been loving them in 2023. So, Young Love in Memphis by B Love, I absolutely enjoy. You have these three girls or three women, Grace, Braley, and Jessica. They have been friends and they have now reconnected. Grace, she falls for someone that is way older than her, and so you have like that complicated relationship where the guy thinks, no, we are too young. And then you have Braley, she falls for someone that ends up in prison, but she waits for him. And then you have Jessica, who experienced something very traumatic at a young age, and for her to fall in love and just be with someone, it took some time, it took a lot of healing. And I love the sisterhood that they have, and I love the support that they have for each other. Yes, there's 3 books in this series, and the 3 books follows the 3 characters. Each book is told from multiple point of views, multiple perspective, so they don't have their own separate books, but all 3 are interconnected. You have to read all 3 books in order to get their happily ever after. You see the trials and tribulation, the heartbreak, the hurt, the pain that they lived or have lived through, and how they have now healed. I love that about the story. That's why I'm recommending it to you. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Y'all know this series was going to be here. The Church series by Tiya, Rayne, Hawk, Twins, and Priest. Now, this series, it follows individual characters. Each of these characters have been trained as assassins. They all have something wrong with them. It might be physical or it might be psychological. Hawk, he has a physical disability, but you cannot tell. You cannot tell. And it all starts off with this girl realizing that her sister has died or was murdered, and now she needs to figure out what was going on. Hawk, he is being charged with her death, with her murder, and he has 2 weeks to solve this mystery. And so it leads from one thing to another. Action, suspense, thrill, complex, messy. Oh my goodness, this entire series. And then you have Twins. Mental health, it's very much alive in this book, but you cannot tell. That's the thing. Her writing, you cannot tell exactly what is wrong with these characters. I'm not saying that because they have a mental health issue that something is wrong, but it is written in such a way that it's not easily revealed. I didn't get it until I got to the end of the book, which I think was planned. You couldn't tell. You didn't know. You got bits of pieces, like hints throughout the book, but it's not like one where you would like just tune into it, right? You're like, oh, okay, and you continue reading because the story was just so enjoyable, so entertaining. The action and the suspense I absolutely love in the Church series. I know y'all have read this. I know, and who haven't read it? Listen, go get your copy. Go get your copy. Go download your copy. Y'all do not be surprised by seeing this series, The Land and the Mouse series by Kenya Wright. This series, it's long. It spans 10 books and it is still going. Now, in this series, the main characters are Emily and Casimir. Most of the books, 7 books, follow Emily and Casimir. Other books follow Mishka and Ava. So it's up to you. You don't have to read Mishka and Ava's book because there's not really any gap between the flow of the books. But let me just tell you, The Lion and the Mouse, if you have not read this series, you need to read it. If you enjoy reading mafia romances, if you enjoy reading interracial romances, if you enjoy reading dark romances, twisted stuff, then listen, start reading Dirty Kisses today. Just start. Just start. This series follows Emily, something very traumatic happened to her, and we're still trying to figure out what is going on with Emily. All we know is she has two personalities. We call her Emily, and then we have Dark M. And then Casimir, he is running Russia. He's a mafia guy. He's a mafia boss. Not guy. He goes to America to figure out, okay, so what's going on with my washer? What's going on with my money? Something has to happen, right? He meets Emily, and the rest is history. They end up in Italy, France. Listen, now they're going to New Orleans. They have been all over the globe, including Russia. This couple, listen, we don't want to hear the lion roar, because when the lion roars, people become unalive, okay? People are unalive. Absolutely love this series. Listen, all of these books are beautiful and perfect in my eyesight. These series are just that good. I loved reading every single moment of every single book in these series, right? Perfect, gorgeous. I love them. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like a part 2, then comment down below and let me know if you want it. If you want it, I will deliver it, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're not following me on my social medias, follow me. I am on Instagram, Goodreads, TikTok, Twitter. Where else am I? Facebook. So you can find me there. You can DM me if you want to chat. It must be about books, I'm just saying. So look out until I post another video.